Welcome to my unboxing and first look at the ASUS G55V. This is a gaming notebook that's actually been previously unboxed for the Vancouver Men's Show. However, clearly the last person who unboxed this product was not the seasoned unboxing professional that I am, because this is upside down. Terrible. Okay, so let's cover what's on the outside first. So lithium, okay, do not load or transport package if damaged, got it. Over here we've got the ASUS ADW accidental damage warranty that is included with their notebook. So 1-year warranty covering accidental drops, spills, power surges, and fire damage, including 24-hour toll-free support, and a target 3 business day turnaround time for repair and replacement, not including receiving and shipping time. Free one-way standard shipping from ASUS to the user of your repaired notebook. So you do have to pay to ship it back to them. However, throwing in accidental damage warranty is pretty crazy awesome. 2-year international warranty, so 1 year of which is ADW. 0 bright dot guarantee. 2-way free standard shipping. Okay, I'm still confused. I don't understand whether it's 2-way free or 1-way free, but 24/7 tech support is backed up by both halves of that sticker, for certain. Let's have a look at what we got in terms of specs here. So this is a 15.6 Full HD LED backlit monitor with not TV, and you know what? This is a terrible spec sheet. Forget it. I'm not looking at that. Okay, let's just open her up. Yeah. First thing we find inside is a gaming mouse. I'm not even going to bother opening it because it's not very good. You should actually probably just buy a real mouse. Not that I'm saying that, you know, it's not usable, but it's like usable on like your sister's computer. And then you can steal her awesome gaming mouse or something if you can convince her that the one that came with your ROG gaming notebook is better. Alright, we've got an included ROG notebook backpack, which fits theoretically the notebook that it comes with. And I'm going to sort of model this for you guys, do my little turn on the catwalk. So this is what I would look like if I was 15 and in high school and I wore a backpack. And the joke there, actually, guys, is that I do wear a backpack every day, so, you know. This is what I'd look like if I walked around with a backpack on. So there you go. Let's take that off. Actually, no, let's not take that off yet. Let's look inside it. So here's our notebook pouch, which hopefully is, oh yeah, there, I was pretty disappointed for a second there. Hopefully is padded on the, ooh, that's not a lot of padding. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty cool, but be careful. You know, don't drop your bag down like that if you have this particular backpack and you've got your expensive fancy notebook. It's like, it's got a small pad on the bottom, so it's not completely unpadded or anything, and it's got like a nice soft thing going on in here. But remember, guys, this is the free backpack that came with your notebook. If I was buying a notebook like this, and you're going to see just how awesome it is, then I would definitely get myself a wicked gaming mouse and a wicked notebook backpack so that I could be all like balling out with my notebook and my backpack and my mouse and like a boss, like that. Okay, opening it up. I don't know if all the accessories are going to be in the right place. Like I said, clearly see, the mouse wasn't even in that box. It was here, so now you do get to see it. It has the DPI change button. It's got a scroll wheel. It's got a couple buttons here, a couple over here, rubberized grip on the side, and that's pretty much all she wrote about that guy. Moving right along, we have our power brick. And like, I mean, when it comes to bricks, you could actually build with this thing because it's big. And here's my iPhone for comparison, which I know you guys love so very much. Bam! That's how big it is. Alright, moving right along. The notebook itself. This is what I'm excited about. So, we unboxed their G75 quite recently, which is a similar model, but using a 17-inch screen. Now, personally, I find that a 17-inch screen is very awesome and very huge and great as a gaming experience, but not quite as good as a portability experience, and I definitely prefer for myself to have a 15-inch screen, which is exactly what is included with this one. So here we have a couple accessories. We've got a cable tie for your power adapter, warranty card, drivers, and a notebook user's manual, including, ooh, ROG stickers. Very nice. All right, let's turn her on. Give me a second to get it booted up. On the bottom, we can easily see all of the upgrade panels. There's your battery upgrade panel, more like removal and like putting back in if you need to for whatever reason. Here we have access to our memory as well as our hard drive. So that covers that. Let's do the external of it. So Ultimate Fighting Machine, ASUS Gaming Notebook, ROG Arsenal presents. Taking off this sticker so that we can see what the notebook looks like without it, because most people won't keep it on. On this side, we've got a Kensington lock, 2 USB 3.0 ports, microphone, headphones, and a DVD multi-drive. On the back, we find ventilation. So check this out. We've got a full-sized heatsink that runs all the way from here to here. The rest of this is actually plastic filler, so it looks like, you know, a massive heatsink was enough to take care of the 660M as well as the Intel Core i7 quad-core processor inside this machine. I'm actually just going to take this off as well because that's sort of interfering with the gorgeousness. The back of the unit has a soft touch feel, which personally I quite like. Everyone's got a bit of a different opinion about soft touch, but I really like cases. Anything that I'm not going to touch too much, I like to see the soft touch finish on because it can wear out. Like I have a G9 mouse that really wore out and then it kind of peels off. But if you're not going to be all over it all the time, it looks really good. It stays really clean looking all the time, and yeah, I like it. So shiny ASUS logo, Republic of Gamers logo on the back as well. Moving around to the other side, we've got Gigabit Ethernet, power, VGA, Thunderbolt, yeah, HDMI, as well as 2 more USB 3.0 super speed ports. Now you notice the lack of an SD card reader, bam, there it is, right in the front, as well as all of your indicator lights for things like hard drive, wireless, caps lock, number lock, and all that good stuff. Speaking of number lock, in spite of its 15-inch form factor, this notebook has a full desktop-ish keyboard, meaning it's got a properly laid out set of arrow keys, a full number pad, as well as a full-size backlit keyboard. I want to get you guys a view of the backlighting on the keyboard, if I could even move in the room here at all right now. There's so much stuff all over the floor. There we go. How's it look? Awesome and white? Love it. All right. And actually, I think white is probably either my favorite or my second favorite backlit keyboard color. I do really like green as well. Speaking of soft touch, they have a more durable type of soft touch here. This has a texture to it. So this will actually be far less likely to wear off when you have your palms resting on it all the time. They've also got a nice big widescreen touchpad, as well as left and right clicks, which are to be expected at this point in time. 2.3 gigahertz quad-core processor. I don't know if I mentioned that before, so that's a 3610QM. It also has a GTX 660. So, with its bigger brother, you get a boot SSD, you get a more powerful graphics card, you do get a, I mean, those are the biggest things. You get the bigger screen. Yeah. One thing that you get with both of them, though, is the 3D capable display. So your emitter is embedded in here somewhere. All you got to do is source yourself some 3D glasses. They're about $100, I think, and you are ready for 3D gaming as soon as you can say Bob's your uncle and you configure it in the NVIDIA driver. And I personally think that's pretty awesome. So remember, it's not only good for games, but also for movies and whatever else you want to do in stereoscopic 3D if you have the supported applications installed. It has dual fans apparently, which is kind of cool. It also has 12 gigs of RAM as well as a 750 gig hard drive. Now there's no SSD. That is disappointing, but you can always go with the G55, or you can rip the drive out and throw in an SSD very easily if you want, because it's very accessible on the bottom. And the cord fell out, so apparently it does have a battery. And, I mean, unlike the 17-inch bigger brother, it is much lighter and much more portable. So it's just a matter of deciding what you want out of it. Oh, yeah, hinge durability is one of the things that ASUS has done a fantastic job with on their G-series notebooks. Look at these heavy-duty hinges. I really just don't expect them to break in any way at any point in time. Love it. And then finally, the sound is done via the speakers all along the top here. Once again, another upgrade that the G75 has is the subwoofer on the bottom. This one does not have that. So the G75 is clearly the higher end machine, but it is clearly designed for the more hardcore gamer that is willing to sacrifice the portability to get those extra bells and whistles. So thank you for checking out my unboxing and first look at the G55V from ASUS. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.